Rudolph Technologies Auto EL3. This ellipsometer is a standard model Auto EL3 with a standard sample holder. The polarizer is on the left hand side and the analyzer and detector on the right hand side. There's a helium neon laser, and the helium neon laser is the laser source used in this machine for the film thickness measurement. The system comprises an LED display and a keyboard. At any point of time pressing this reset button, the system will start initializing. The system will also start initializing on power up, and the system needs about 15 minutes of warm-up time before you start using it for actual measurement. Both these polarizer and analyzer arms, they can be rotated around this axis to change the angle. So usually these are set at 70 degrees, and to change it to any other desired angle, you have to pull this lever out and then rotate it. So after the initialization, the system prompts to up compensator, which is this mechanical slide. It's when you slide it up, the compensator is in line. And then we have to insert the sample and press continue. Before proceeding to continue, to run the system, first, viewing through the eyepiece here, the bright dot inside this auto collimator should be centered at the crosshair. To center the dot in the crosshair, these knobs under the stage, they're both on left hand side. There's one and there's one on the right hand side. There's one in the front. All the three knobs should be turned so that the dot is centered at the crosshair. And then viewing through on the detector side, the reflected beam should pass through the aperture. And if the beam is bouncing off the piece, the flat surface here, then using an Allen key, loosen the set screw under this big dial and then rotate this knob. By rotating this knob, the stage can be lifted up and down. Once the stage is leveled and the beam is passing through the aperture, tighten the Allen key here, the 1/4 size. And then proceed with the further operation. This program revision is 308, and on these systems, the system can measure directly and display the thickness of films up to 2,825 angstroms, which is called auto thickness, and any thickness above that need to be computed, which I will demonstrate in the next few steps. Now the system is prompting to down the compensator, so you press down this lever here and then select the program. Various programs are available. There is one to measure both the refractive index and film thickness, so which is 210, and we have to use letter E here to enter. So in order to be able to measure the refractive index accurately, the film thickness should be of the order of 1,000 angstroms. For different film thicknesses, attempt is made to measure the refractive index. The values could differ slightly. And this film, the sample I'm using, is a silicon dioxide on silicon. So the calculated refractive index is about 1.465, which is which tallies with the standard value here. So I'm going to use a different program now and demonstrate how to use that. So press program and enter 211, and now it's asking lower film refractive index. We usually enter 1.462, enter. So letter D key is used to enter a decimal point, and C is used to cancel or change the values entered. A detailed manual for the operation of this system will be included with the system. Either a hard copy or a DVD will be included. While aligning the sample, sliding this attachment here under the autocollimator out, we can view the sample pattern through the eyepiece here. This is how we slide it out and to view the sample pattern. I'm going to change the sample to a different film thickness, and so this is also a Rudolph standard, 2300 angstrom, the rough estimate value. At any point of time, if you want to halt the process, use the halt key and use continue button to continue measurement. So the thickness of this film comes out as 2246 angstroms, which is pretty close to its actual specified value. Now I have a 9000 angstroms film here and a sample. And I want to measure that and demonstrate how to compute the film thickness. So the film thickness displayed here is 1030, which is not correct. But the way to proceed is we have to compute looking at the order thickness, which is 2825. So we have to compute the value. The way to find the unknown thickness is we have to do little math here. 2828 times n. So where n can take values from 1, 2, 3 like that, so the integers. So here, by choosing a value about 3 will give me the right reading, plus 1030. So the actual thickness is 9505. So any thickness above 2825, say 3500. So the display will show the difference between 3500 and 2825 angstroms. That's the bright dot I'm talking about. So viewing through the autocollimator, I'm rotating the left and right knobs. By loosening the front knob and tightening the rear ones, the dot goes down, and by tightening the front knob, we can bring the dot up. So